What do you find annoying? Different people answer this question in different ways. One person's hatred of the Kardashians is another person's favourite binge watch. What causes annoyance is different for every person, but we're going to test that today, just to be sure. Do you find either of these two people annoying?
Yes.
Oh, Kylie Jenner.
I mean, I hate to sound like a hater. Probably gonna be Justin Bieber.
What I find annoying is perhaps the reason as to why others do, which makes me a bad person, right?
Very smug. I mean, most pop stars are, but you know, he really took the crown.
So I'm very vocal about this on my social media. It's said that she's a self-made billionaire.
Yeah, you're not self-made, hon. No.
There are a lot of young people that I know that actually look up to her.
I feel like she's got a very big platform and she could be doing a lot more for society.
They've got dodgy haircut. Sorry.
Definitely Logan Paul.
The picture actually is from his apology video. The apology videos are just so fake. It just has, you know, an adverse effect. Yeah, I don't have anything really to say about Ed Sheeran. He seems lovely.
Hey, Kanye, Swift.
Kanye is definitely more annoying.
I love Kanye West. I can't say one bad thing about him. I'm like his biggest fan. They're both really annoying. But someone biting their nails, I mean, that's not really doing any good.
So I get so annoyed when I'm physically there with someone and you're on your phone. It's like, you should have just called me.
I'd say biting nails, only because I'm more likely to do the other one.
You don't enjoy my company, you just want to post about me or post about something that we're doing, not actually enjoy what we're doing.
Am I wearing too much?
I was.
Don't get me wrong, I hate slow walkers as well, but you can usually scoot around them. When someone's wearing like 2 gallons of cologne and they think that they smell great, but it's just like really, really offensive to your nose, and you're trying to like maybe go about your commute in peace, it's like, geez.
You know them people that just stand on the wrong side of the escalator and you're like, it's a known fact, right? You've got to stand on one side because people are in a rush. We've got busy lives.
I have to say the first one without even thinking about it, not replacing the door, like, that is so selfish.
Might be in that moment of crisis and you need to go, you go to look at the toilet roll thing and it's like, there's nothing there, okay.
It depends. If I'm in a public toilet, it becomes tense.
Not for me. I would say putting the empty container back in the fridge or cupboard, because I have to have the fridge organized in a certain way.
Annoying for me would be construction. Crying baby doesn't annoy me, it just upsets me.
I love kids when they're quiet.
Okay, I do like babies, but sometimes, you know, when they've been going for a long, long period of time, you're trying to do whatever you need to do, it's like way too much to handle.
Oh man, construction. I just think it's a natural thing. I mean, it's annoying, but you've got to be forgiving because it's not the baby's fault.
So I think we can all agree that what you find annoying is really personal. The things that really bother one person won't bother someone else. And this is the problem. The government is bringing in a new bill called the Police, Crime, Sentencing and Courts Bill, commonly referred to as the Policing Bill. Part of that bill is about changing the law to put limits on people's right to protest on the streets. That means those big Black Lives Matter protests last summer, or climate strikes, or the Women's March. All of those would be limited and might not happen in the same way in the future. So one way they're doing this is by making it a criminal offence to cause serious annoyance to the public. If you're found guilty of causing serious annoyance during a protest, you could face up to 10 years in prison. But the person who gets to define what serious annoyance means is Priti Patel, the Home Secretary. And she's just one person.
10 years in prison for wanting to exercise your voice. Oh my God.
It allows for someone to have a lot of power and then everyone else to be beholden to that person's power.
It's like emotion in lots of protests that I've been to. The emotion is the thing that really comes through. And it's not like, oh yeah, they're disrupting here or disrupting there, but it never comes on the cause of like, these are people's lives and feelings and emotions that they can't express in any other way.
There's so much danger, it could alter someone's life. You know, it has a ripple effect, not just on the person that's, you know, been prosecuted, but the family and in law in general, it sets a precedent. And I just think that even in consideration to this, but just anything, not one person should have the power for, like, it should be a joint decision.
We live in a nation of millions of people. Clearly you've got to raise an issue and also, you know, maybe stop some people going about their day-to-day lives. Historically, protests have always been an annoyance to those in power who've had some problem with what they're protesting against.
I can't believe her. She's no representation of anyone. Sorry, I'm so pissed off. And just to hear that 10 years in prison to exercise your voice, which is a human right, it's just disgusting.
You have to ask the question whether annoyance is truly that dire of a consequence. Weighing up the importance of these issues and whether they're going to offend somebody because they're annoying, I don't think that's a fair contrast, not at all. And a lot of these issues that people are protesting for affect the lives of so many people, so I think they have every right to protest, really.
We don't think it's fair either. We're asking the government to change this part of the bill, to stop limits being put on protesters and to protect our right to protest. No one should have to go to jail for being annoying while trying to make a difference. If you want to help change this bill, go to bestforbritain.org/better democracy. Maybe if we annoy them enough, they'll change their minds.